Hi and welcome to Outwell. Here I'm going to talk you through the features of our Malibu 4, which is in our combo collection. So you can see that the Malibu 4 is a tunnel design tent and it sleeps up to 4 people. With it being in our combo collection, you'll find that the fly sheet we're using on here is our Outtex 4000. This is a polyester material which has been PU coated on the inside, and then all of the seams have been taped to ensure that it's totally waterproof with a hydrostatic head of 4000mm. The frame that we're using on the tent is made up of these 2 steel poles for the main body, so that's obviously going to make sure that it's very strong and stable. And then what you'll find is we're using our extended frame system on the front section of the tent with this Duratec fiberglass pole, which creates maximum amount of headroom for the floor space in the tent. You'll just see here as well that we do colour code the pole sleeves just to ensure that you get the right pole in the right place. Some other features on here then, we have our innovative Outwell Wind Stabilizer System on here. We'll just show you how that works. What we have is some Velcro tabs that are pre-attached to the fly sheet. We then wrap these round the pole and secure them in place using the Velcro strap here. So there's one at the top and at the bottom of the 2 steel poles, and these are attached to the guylines. When we pull the guylines out and peg them, it pulls the entire fly sheet against the frame of the tent, and it makes it much more stable, making sure that you can use this even in high wind conditions. You'll just notice that the guylines themselves are our classic luminous Outwell guylines, so you're not going to trip over these when it's dark. And then each of them has their own guyline retainer, so that when it comes to packing down the tent, we can wrap these up in our hands, pop them in here, so the next time we use it, the guylines are easily accessible. Another feature here is the easy pegging system that we supply with the tent, where we give you 3 different types of pegs. We have the solid steel pegs for the 4 corners of the tent, so these become your anchor pegs. We then have the luminous pegs for all of the luminous guylines, and we have the black plastic pegs for all of the other pegging points, just to make sure that you get the right peg in the right place. Some other features you'll see on here, we have the large ventilation panels on the sides and at the back of the tent as well. This allows cool fresh air into the tent on a hot sunny day, but if it gets too chilly, we can simply just take away these panels by removing the Velcro tabs and pressing down on them like so. Just in the middle of the tent is where you'll find the zip, just in here, and what that allows you to do is, if you have the optional extra of the expansion kit, this is where you would zip that on, but you can just see here as well that it is covered so to protect it from the rain. When we come round to the front of the tent, we have a good sized front door here at a good height to be able to get in and out of the tent nice and easily, and also get all of your bits and pieces in and out here as well. Inside the tent, you'll find we have large windows on either side of us here, and what you'll see here is we have a curtain for each window, so we just have it toggled away at the moment, but we can bring this either halfway up or we can fully close it as well. The ground sheet that we use in here is a double coated polyethylene material, so it's very tough and very durable, and it has a hydrostatic head of at least 10,000mm, and you just see that it is sewn in as well, so it's going to protect you from the elements and hopefully keep out those unwanted bugs. At the back of the tent, you'll find we have one large bedroom, and some of the features in here is that we have some storage pockets down the side, ideal for smaller personal possessions. We then have a large ventilation panel across the back, which corresponds to outside ventilation, and we also have the stow pocket for the door when it's fully opened like this. There are quite a few different optional extras available for the tent, including a carpet for the living space here. There's a footprint available to go under the tent. There's also a footprint available to go under the optional extra single expansion pack as well. Another optional extra for the Malibu 4 is the single expansion pack here, which you can see just is added to the Malibu 4 to create a much larger space inside the tent. It comes with one of the steel poles here, so still a good solid structure. We also then have ventilation panels on the outside, again, just to allow cool fresh air into the tent, and we still have our wind stabilizer system on here too. Now what we're going to do is just show you how easy it is to attach the single expansion pack onto the Malibu 4. All we have to do is simply zip the fly sheet on all the way around and then move on to the ground sheet, and if we do that at the front and at the back of the expansion pack, very simple to do. Features wise, on the inside of the single expansion pack, you'll find that we have the ventilation that we mentioned on the outside. We have large windows in here as well, each of which has got its own curtain. We have it toggled away at the moment, but this can be brought either halfway up or it can be fully closed as well. The ground sheet in the single expansion pack is the exact same material as what's in the tent, so this is a double coated polyethylene material, so very durable, and it has a hydrostatic head of 10,000 mil, and it is sewn into this area as well, and as I say, it just simply zips into position at the front and at the back. Another optional extra for the Malibu 4 is our games wall. You can see here that it can either be used freestanding like this, and this can actually be transformed into a net as well. And we also supply the game set with the games wall. This is it, obviously freestanding, but a nice feature here is that you can actually attach this onto the tent as well if you so desire. So that's all the features of our optional extra single expansion pack and Malibu 4 tent. Thanks very much for watching.